Hey y'all, I'm Chef Azara.
Oh wait, yeah.
On today's episode of The Craft, it's going to be all about nutrition and cooking. So what better place to do that at than Aunt Katie's Community Garden. So y'all follow me, let's go pick some fresh fruits and vegetables and get started. Hey y'all.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
How are you?
I'm Dorothy.
I'm Azara, nice to meet you.
Willie,
Willie?
from Willie's place.
Nice, y'all here to see Mike?
Yeah, here to see Mike.
Have
You
y'all
should
knocked on
knock.
the door?
No, we haven't.
You should
We
knock.
just got
Okay.
Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Aunt Katie's Community Garden. How you doing, Mr.
All right. What can we do for you guys today?
We're here
Hi,
to
Dorothy.
cook. We're here to cook.
All
They tell
right.
me you need some. You got some garden. We want to cook.
Well, in the garden, we got everything you need. What you looking for?
I'm looking for kale. Do you have any fresh herbs and maybe some carrots?
Oh, yes, I got something for you.
Nice.
In the back.
I wanted some carrots and some bell pepper, chard.
Yeah, and I heard you were looking for some kind of onions, too.
Onion,
Yeah,
too,
we
yes.
can cover you there.
Okay, okay.
And we have about 20 different herbs to really be able to pull from, so even if the ones you haven't even thought about, we can take care of you there, too.
Nice. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Abriel and Destiny, and welcome to another episode of The Craft.
And today we are at Aunt Katie's Community Garden, as you can see. And we have some local chefs who are going to teach us how to make delicious meals on a budget.
And today's topic is health and wellness, so we'll ask those chefs to make healthy food options from all the ingredients they picked right here in this garden. Stay tuned to see another episode of The Craft.
Yeah, my name is Willie from Willie's place, and I'm going to be in Aunt Katie's Garden, Community Garden today.
Oh wait, yeah.
Picking up some vegetable to do something fresh, nice, cost efficient, and delicious. It's gonna be shrimp with some kale, some other vegetable and everything that we got in this garden. Let's go get it then.
Hi, I'm Dorothy, and I'm here today in Aunt Katie's Community Garden.
Oh wait, yeah.
And I'm here to prepare a cost-efficient meal. This is a vegetarian meal that will consist of zucchini, carrots, and bell pepper. And this will be a sweet and spicy meal made on a budget.
Good morning, you guys. I'm Chef Kim,
Oh wait, yeah.
and I'm here at Auntie Katie's Community Garden here in Dothan, Alabama, and I'll be picking some fresh vegetables here to prepare for you guys today. So stay tuned, and also I won't be here for the discussion part, but I will be preparing some cool dishes for us to discuss later on.
So, the best part about being black, honestly, is soul food. Unfortunately, as amazing as it tastes, it's really not that amazing for you. So I definitely want to do a spin-off of one of the classic soul food dishes, country fried chicken. But on the spin-off, I'm actually going to do it in the oven rather than fried it in grease to cut the calories in half. As far as the side ingredients, I'm thinking candied yams and maybe some collard greens, but a healthier version like honeyed carrots and maybe some collared kale instead. So let's see what this garden has to offer for me, y'all. Let's do it. Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, just grab, see how they,
Got those?
see if it's kind of small. But they'll still be cute though.
Yeah,
that
I
one
just
is
cut
nice.
The tips off
Yeah, that one is
and-
beautiful.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Nice.
All right, let's grab the basket.
Carrots. Okay. So for these honey carrots, we're gonna pick some fresh. Look at them. It's beautiful. Let's get some more of those. I'm gonna grab a couple more and then I think we'll be good with carrots. That is a big one. Look. All right, I think that's plenty. Perfect. Now, kale. Look how beautiful that is. There's nothing, I don't even think, there's nothing like fresh vegetables. They are beautiful. Do a couple more stalks of these. And let's see, there's more. I'm not sure what this is, but I like it. All right, I think we're good. Let's go cook.
J-Walk Bob your heads if you're rocking with the crowd. Discussing serious topics and stuff that make you laugh. Informational and necessary. We do it all. Writing our own stories cause they always drop the ball. Exemplified talents, we control the way we look. This ain't a clickbait site, man. It's off the hook. So check it. This ain't the drama field. All about a dollar bill. This is black excellence. Something that you gotta feel. Bob your heads if you're rocking with the crowd. Bob your heads if you're rocking with the crowd. Grab a seat, go ahead, pull up a chair. Oh yeah, it's the craft.
Hey guys, so now we're sitting down with our local chefs and our urban grower. Welcome. And we're going to talk to them about what they picked from the garden and what they're going to prepare for us today and how that's beneficial to our community and health and wellness.
So Zara, we'll start with you. What vegetables did you pick and what meal are you going to prepare?
The vegetables that I picked were carrots. I love carrots. I also chose 3 different types of kale, and we chose some fresh onions and some fresh herbs. The dish that I wanted to do was just a spin-off of traditional Southern food. I mean, we're black. Soul food is our heritage. But unfortunately, soul food is terrible for you. Like, it's literally the reason why our community is dying. Like, clogged arteries, heart attacks every single day. So basically, I wanted to do some country fried chicken, but I wanted to do it baked. So it's no oil, no grease. And I also wanted to do a spin-off of candy yams, but instead I'm going to do honeyed carrots instead. And then collard greens, I'm not going to do regular collard greens. I'm actually going to do Southern style kale.
Okay,
so
that sounds delicious.
It's going to be similar to just a traditional soul food meal, but good for your soul.
Okay, I love that.
Yes.
And what did you decide to prepare today?
Well, when I thought of what dish I would prepare, see, right now I'm going through what I call a detox, no meat. So I'm preparing a dish today, some sort of like a vegetarian dish, just for health purposes.
Okay.
So the vegetables that I picked was carrots.
Okay.
I forgot what it was. What is it?
Zucchini.
A zucchini.
Okay.
Zucchini. And I'm probably going to use maybe like bell pepper.
Okay.
Or
Slice
bell
the
pepper.
pepper.
Slice the bell pepper. And it's like a sweet, spicy dish that I like to prepare for my girls at home.
Okay.
And it's really, really tasty.
I'll hold you to that.
Yes.
And what about you guys?
Me, my name is Willie, and I'm going to be preparing some shrimp. I'm going to take some onion from the garden, some herbs. I'm going to do some type of salad, green, to be healthy and balanced, like the young lady said. We die. and I'm going to try to make it healthy and show people that you can plant it and consume it. That means that you're going to save a trip to Walmart, to the big chain, to get an onion, and you can do it at your house in your comfort and be happy with it. And be, the point is be happy more than anything, you know. Eat healthy and be happy. And smile and enjoy yourself. That's it, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be simple in my plate, but it's gonna be delightful.
Okay. We'll look forward to it.
Yes.
And for me, I'm just the factory here.
The supplier.
Yeah, I'm the supplier.
But your role is really important.
Yes.
Exactly.
You know, they get the nutrients in your stomach, but I get the nutrients in the plants that they are supplying to.
Yes.
It's it kind of, we help each other.
Yes.
He farm, we cook. I'm gonna be
I eat.
honest. I am not a farmer, but I'm a cook. And I line up like that I do with the fish. When a fishman in town tell me I got fish, of course I'm gonna buy you some fish because you want to fish it. If you want to, you decide to get paid and earn it. And if the community help each other, we can feed ourselves right. Because people, they fish, buy the fish from the people right there, fresh. Get your catfish or your tilapia. I don't know how to say it in English, but I say tilapia. One of those fish, you know. It's resource in your community that you can really use and support the local businesses, like the local corner store or the local, the local chef, the local person that want to make it. Yeah. Because if you push it to make it, is what it is. But if you don't push it to make it, and we support a big company, we're gonna be where we're standing poor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah. And so why is it so important that we eat healthy though?
Because that's how we stay alive. I feel like eating healthy has so so much effects on our mental state, on our mental health, on our physical health. So I feel like that's why so many black people are walking around in fogs and depression, really because it's because of what we eat. We eat garbage. We eat GMO food, processed food that's full of sugars, full of literal garbage. So it's
I like sugar.
important.
Wait.
So I think the education is important, just like educating our community on how beneficial it is to eat whole foods that are freshly picked from a garden versus manufactured by these huge corporations like Walmart and like.
Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah,
The food is the medicine.
absolutely.
And until we accept that fact, we're going to continue to go down the wrong rabbit hole.
Stay sick.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's the way actually I said it. What you put through you, what you're gonna get out of you.
Exactly.
It's simple. It's an equation. God make you. I don't want to touch religion, but He make you for mind. We were created, but that means that whatever comes from here is gonna benefit you, regardless. Like for real. If He built her from there, and the woman came out of they say that, but I don't believe that theory. That's not theory. But it can be right or it can be wrong. People write a book, and we have to believe in it.
And I also believe you need to know your farmer these days. That's why here at Katie's, people are able to come. We don't have stuff laid out for you to pick up that's already dying.
Yes.
We actually pull it moments before you need to cook it.
Wow.
And so therefore we run a what I call a curbside farmer's market here. Drive up, what you got, or we have a concierge service where you call and tell us what time you want to pick it up, and we'll pick it just before you arrive.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
That means that you're actually eating a vegetable that's still alive.
Oh yeah, those enzymes, that's where taste comes from.
Yeah, that's the one. I love, my grandma died 99 years old, and I took a lot of stuff for granted. I didn't pay attention to the detail that what she tell me pay attention. And now within the new generation, I never thought I was gonna say that, but we need to help them to pay attention to details.
For sure.
Because I got Willie's Place and I have a business, I'm gonna make a lot of money, and I go buy me a luxury car. No, for you to teach that your kid gonna let them run.
Exactly.
I keep it humble, I keep it simple, and I keep it fresh, and I keep it nice, and I live a happy life. What you eat, what you're gonna reflect out, gonna come out of you. How you smell.
Seriously.
That's simple. You do the liquor every day, and you wake up on a Friday morning, and you're gonna smell like liquor. Because that's what you're gonna smell. But if you eat roses, you eat kale, you eat healthy, carrots, all those ingredients that we're gonna cook today. That's all.
You're gonna smell like a garden.
Like the biggest argument though with eating healthy is a lot of people say it costs more. That's why people don't want to eat healthy because junk food, you can go get a box of, I'm not gonna lie, a box of Alfredo for $3, but kale, might be $5. So what would you say to those people that kind of have that mindset?
I would personally say to look into it on their own. I think it's a lot of misinformation, and it's a lot of people that won't eat healthier purely because people told them that it was more expensive.
Right.
Versus, like, for example, I just bought some kale the other day from Publix, and it was 99 cents for a huge bunch. You know what I mean? And a sweet potato costs 38 cents for
that's
one.
not bad.
You know what I mean? A bag of onions costs maybe $2.
You're telling me, if you go to a supermarket with $5, you might can feed 3 or 4 people.
With vegetables.
For you.
For sure.
What is possible?
For sure.
You can do
Possible.
that.
Absolutely.
But if you embrace the concept of community food like we have here,
Okay.
growing your own food eliminates that whole factor.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we provide an invitation and an opportunity for folks of different classes, both on food stamps and folks that's of means to grow food here at a reasonable price. Most folks on food stamps don't realize that they can use their food stamp card to buy their own plants and to take advantage of the services that we offer up
Okay,
here.
educate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And I always knew that. And it's sad, big company, they push you on this social media. And it's sad, people can afford, I see people with an $800 phone. When you don't buy a $50 phone, that ain't good.
Well, you know,
It's priority.
everybody was like, technology has changed. You know, for different professions, you need different phones. So,
Yeah.
sometimes
You know,
flip
but
phones.
for you get a full-time share again, and you live in a humble life. You don't need an iPhone 10. You need something that is $30, $40 that is accord to the way of living. We don't live in accord to what we need. People live about, everybody like to
I
live
do
about,
agree with that. Okay.
about their needs. And that's,
So basically what you're saying is that people don't live off of need, they pretty much live off of want.
I want,
Yeah.
more people.
Yeah.
It's the way I raise my children, know what they want and what they need. Just to have a child, have a birthday. We didn't buy him a cake. We don't need to. You're not obligated to buy a cake. It's
So what do you do?
sweet. Sugar is unhealthy. They're gonna charge me $20 on $45 for that. I want to do a grocery. We eat good. And we sit as a family, have a good meal, enjoy and laugh about it. We don't need a cake. It's eliminated what you need and what you don't need. You threw the big party, but the next month you don't have life.
You gotta make the right choices.
The right choices. That's the right way to say it, the right choices. That's what I have done since I came to Alabama. You know, I made choices. I say, okay, I'm going to the club, or I'm going to stay here, humble. Or I'm going to do this, and I won't make it.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, I think it all comes down for all of us, for people just all over. At the end of the day, it comes down to choices. And we make the choices just like why we're here today. So we make the choices of whether we want to eat junk food, be weighted down and sick, or we make the choice of whether we want to eat healthy and live.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm doing here.
Yep, and I think we're gonna let Azar go and cook her meal. Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so excited.
Trying to get to the healthy route. So go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna let you go and cook your meal.
All right, I'll go do that.
All right, see you
Thanks.
soon.
See ya.
All right, Willie, what are we cooking here today?
Today, ma'am, I'm cooking. I would say it's a Latino dish with a southern twist, and we're cooking from the garden.
Oh, okay.
No,
Fresh.
This is not fresh. It's ultra fresh.
Oh, okay.
Because it just pick up and we just snatch it from the plant and we're gonna cook it. We're gonna have today some carrots,
Okay.
some kales, some lettuce. All of this being picked up fresh.
Okay.
We're gonna have some snap beans on my shrimp. I'm cooking shrimp, gonna be my protein. We're gonna have a salad. Now we're gonna proceed to give you this vegetable so you can watch it for me, because me and you gonna have a nice salad with shrimp.
Okay.
And you need to help me a little bit. We're gonna have some red potato from the garden too. They're gonna be on my shrimp. And now I'm gonna start cooking and I'm gonna start making little preparation right here.
Okay. What do you want me to do with the egg?
Snap bean on the back. But I'm gonna do a little trick because they're too long and you want it to be edible. It's the real deal. So we're gonna take some of this bean, we're gonna cut a little shorter so it's more easy to eat and more easy to cook. That's the main point. I'm gonna put some more green bean. Can you watch me those, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, this baby, I'm gonna accumulate here, little by little, basil. I'll put some basil in it. Everything little, so you can chew it and really taste it. And everywhere you really cook it, you taste it. And that bean, I cut it on the bone. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna put some bell peppers right here. I'm gonna take the head out. Peel it out. Some people do this, they clean it. Take that little hard part. You're gonna chop little so it can be chewable at all times. Actually, this is like a cooking class. put a little flavor on it.
Okay.
And I'm looking for more. It's good to go to the garden and pick up your fresh stuff. Watch me that one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put some oregano. This is what pick up today fresh.
Let me wash that for you.
Yes, ma'am. They come from the garden, but you always want to wash a little bit to wash off the whatever element is on the air. No contamination. They're going to put contamination, those elements, because always being element in the air. The planet Earth. Got some more snap bean here. I'm gonna put the most I can so I can feed a lot of people with it. And you see, this you can plant it in your house. And then, I know you don't have a river to get shrimp, but you go to a supermarket, you only get shrimp. Some oregano leaf. The oregano we're gonna throw it like that. They're gonna give you an aromatic and flavor. And it's very good to your intestines, to your inside. Potato watch.
Okay.
Okay, normally I know you have seen that I've been chopping very thin. Y después to cut thin to everything cook fast, and you can get your meal faster done. Because no matter how big you cut, it's gonna be potato still. But if you cut it short and little, it's gonna, you see, all have the same size. It's gonna be thin.
Okay.
When I put all of that, I'm gonna use it all. You see, you cut it little. It's the real deal. Now I'm gonna go to my stove.
Okay.
Then we're gonna come over here. Already pre-warming water and all the seasoning. And then we're gonna throw these vegetables over here. You see, everything is fresh. You see now?
That's good too.
We're gonna cover it up, put a little bit of water. To like cook. Because you want to preserve all the flavors, you put a little bit of water. You don't overdo it. You just cover it up and let it cook. The last ingredient that you put in is the shrimp, because you don't want the shrimp to overcook. And then when you got that done, then you make your fresh salad and you start plating your plate into your broth and all of that is done.
We got the shrimp.
Now we're gonna bring with the protein.
All right.
It's gonna be the shrimp. Now the shrimp already cleaned them, already had it all set up. We're gonna lay them down. Simple. We're gonna lay them down and let them cook with the cover up to they steam.
Okay.
We're not gonna fry or cook them. No, I have to cook a bunch. We're gonna cover it up and let the magic happen. You wanna see they're gonna start turning to the glass. You want them to cook slow, they cook in their own sauce, in their own time. You don't want it like high and speed it up, no.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start preparing the salad. Be mine. We're ready to wash this. I want you to wash me those.
Okay.
One right here. I combine 3 types of salad, Swiss chard, I got regular salad, regular lettuce, to make a nice fresh salad, to be a companion with this other protein and potatoes and carrot and all of that.
Okay. There you go.
You see, the heart, because you don't want the sour to be there, you want to take the heart out of the lettuce, you see? You're gonna clean it. You see, you clean it, you take the hard part because you don't want that soury flavor there.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little more sour than it should be if you leave that there. What I do is I roll it all. Make like a little bundle. And then I cut it thin. I believe a lot in the thin cut. The thin cut is because you can chew it easy and it's more easy to process it.
Right.
When you put letters too big, it's not chewable like you want it. You see these letters, the other normal letters, they are a little sour, but I like this one because this is soft.
Okay.
You see? The green ones. You see? Now we take both, we're gonna mix it. See, you mix it, you got even color. Now we're gonna start plating. One plate. It's simple, everything is fresh, you don't have to do nothing to it.
Exactly.
You see? Before it's fresh, you're gonna sit on your plate. I'm making me and you a plate so we can sit down and have a lunch and talk a little bit more about healthy food.
Okay, let's do
Okay?
it.
Now you put this on the washer. You know, you need to remember you need to clean your kitchen before you cook. But in my case, I'm a chef. I always got me my assistant. Normally I got my wife, but she this is a private show, but we leave that outside. I told you, they're gonna take us a minute. Now we're gonna see if they cook in their own steam. We have it moving, right?
They look good.
Right? Now we're gonna move it one time.
Okay.
One time. You know why? To let all the flavor get into the shrimp. You see, it took me 2 minutes to cut the letter and plate it.
Right.
In really, in 20 minutes, you can have a decent meal and a healthy meal.
I'm done.
But now, we're gonna serve it on a plate.
All right, let's see.
Come on. Now the presentation is gonna be simple because we was at the garden. We're gonna use, watch me this one.
Okay.
Watch me. Watch me this one. I'm kind of picky. Okay, this is what I call the fun part. Because normally I don't eat like that. You know, people go to a restaurant, they go to your house, you never serve it like this, but you take a kale leaf, you're gonna lay it there. Everything is from the garden, fresh. You see? Now we're gonna take shrimp, 1, 2, 4. You put 5. You remember all those vegetables that we did? You need your salad. You need dressing for your salad, right? You take that and sell everything. It's not gonna be no. I ain't gonna do no dressing. I'm gonna use the same gravy that I create with the shrimp and the oregano and the peppers and the onion and the potatoes. You see? You put 5 shrimp or 6. Then you take these vegetables. You look for it. That your starch. Your starch. You see? Then I'm gonna make my plate and we're gonna sit down and have quite a good meal. And really, I haven't taken none of this. I don't know if it's good, but I hope it's good, and I hope you enjoy it. Because, you know, whichever creative, it always be. I'm calling garden Latino shrimp plate with kale, lettuce, on a Creole sauce, Latino style. This is Southern food.
This is for the craft. Thank you for inviting me. This was a simple lesson how you can eat healthy, have fun, and learn.
We're chopping our vegetables to prepare them to go into our pan. And first thing we're doing, we're chopping our carrots up. So the first thing we need to do is just take each end off of the carrot. Not a whole lot. And these carrots, I like these carrots because they're not like the big long carrots. So these, and then it doesn't take that long to actually chop these either. So that's what I like about these. The trash. So, and they have a pretty bright orange color too. Yeah. And you know, as a child growing up, I didn't like carrots. But my grandma told me that they would help you see. So I would eat them, you know, because, you know, as a child watching cartoon and watching Bugs Bunny eat carrots, you know, I'd eat carrots. So we're just going to chop them real thin here. And the reason I'm chopping them so thin is that because of the texture and the strength of the carrot, it won't take that long for it to cook. And the carrots are always the first thing that I cook because it takes carrots longer to cook. So I'm just slicing these up here. And we're down to our last carrot. And we're going to get this little buddy all chopped up here so we can get it in the bowl so it can go into the pan. Alrighty. And we're just going to put all our carrots here. And what I'm going to do, because it's going to take longer for the carrots to cook, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the burner on and I'm going to put some oil in. And we're going to go ahead and get the carrots in so they can start sauteing. Okay. This is the meat. So what we're going to do is just going to put that lid on so it can continue to kind of, you know, with all the steam and everything to kind of soften the carrots up. And then we're going to prepare our second ingredient, which is a zucchini.
It's huge.
Do you see this thing? Isn't that big? Yes. So what we're going to do, if you would please, we're going to get that washed. Okay. That is a big zucchini. Huge. It looks almost like a cucumber there. Yep. I love zucchini though. Yeah, I do too. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it and we're going to take the ends off of here, both ends of it. And then what we're going to do is a little bit different here. I'm going to like kind of cut it in the middle. I'm going to put that piece to the side. And we're going to kind of cut this down the middle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start just kind of just slice it maybe a half inch. Okay. Yeah. I love this dish. You know, and this is something that I started cooking at home for my girls, and it's something that was quick, and it's something that didn't cost a whole lot. In fact, this meal here is probably less than $10.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Then we're gonna, if you would pass me that bowl. I'm gonna get those in there. Get those in here. Those in here. And then we're gonna cut the second half of it. I'm gonna do it the same way. And zucchini has such a good taste to it. You know? Yeah. And a lot of times when I cook, I'll mix my zucchini and my squash together.
Me too.
You know, but a lot of people don't like zucchini or squash. But it's good. It's healthy. It's good for you.
Yeah.
So when my girls were younger, when they would sit down and they say, well, you know, I don't like that, but I would tell them, I would put a spoonful on their plate and I tell them, you have to eat it. You can't get up until you eat it. So, and the next ingredient that we're going to prepare, this is our bell pepper. We're going to get that ready. What we're going to do, we're going to take it here. We're going to take the top of it, and I like to pull the inside of it out. Take the seeds out, and then just take it, slice it. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. Just get it ready. because the prep time is no time, and basically the time that it basically takes is for the carrots to cook really.
Okay.
And now what we're gonna do, now we're gonna add our zucchini to our pan, okay?
Okay.
All right. You like
Spices and herbs.
Yeah.
Twist on it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And then we're gonna take it and we're gonna stir it around a little bit.
Okay.
And then the other dish that we're adding to this, we're gonna make rice, which we'll start to prepare later. And, what we do is get that all turned over there. And then we're gonna let it simmer for a while. And we're gonna prepare the sweetness of it, okay?
Okay.
All right. And what we're going to do, because these are bell peppers, and when the heat hits the bell peppers, they immediately begin to caramelize and go down. So what I like to do, I kind of wait until almost the end before I add the bell peppers to it. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to peel our mango, which is our sweetness of it, okay? Okay, let me get you to watch that for me. Now, the mango, it kind of gets kind of tricky, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of like just take the ends off of it. And I have a peeler here, and most people, they take it and they stroke it out, but for some reason it works better for me to pull it towards me. Yeah, I can get it done a lot faster, and I'd rather use the peeler because it doesn't take so much of the skin off. Yeah, so it doesn't like cut into the meat of the vegetable or fruit or whatever I'm cooking at the time. Yep. So I'm gonna get this peeled here. You smell it?
I do. It smells so good. I'm ready to eat already.
I ate so many mangoes one time it locked my jaws.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I love mango.
I do too.
love it. We're gonna take and discard these peels here. Put them in the trash. And then we're going to get this cut. Okay. So that'll see what we can do with it. It's not wanting to kill for me, but we're going to get in it. Let's try another way to get into it. And what we're going to do, just going to go around here, and we're going to start. I'm going to take a, no, I'll use this one. What we're going to do, we're going to just take it and cut the meat off of it. And I just like, whenever I'm not eating meat, I like to add fruit to whatever dish I have, like salads or just like my vegetables, anything like that. If I'm not eating meat with it, then I like to just add the fruit to it. So I'm going to take it and we're going to chop it. Now with the mango, we're going to chop it in like little chops, little blocks. Yeah. Okay. I can hear my dish. And you know, one thing about food is what people don't realize with food is you have to be good to your food. You have to love on your food. Because food to me, and guys, if you're listening, look, don't get upset about this. But with food, you kind of have to treat food like women. You know, if you love on your food, then it'll work for you. It'll do right for you. It'll perform for you. Because, you know, you can't just be rough and just want to do your food any kind of way and then you expect it to turn out the way you want it to do. It won't do it. It's like us women. We won't perform for you. We won't do right for you. We're not going to support you. We just won't do it. Okay, I think that's enough right there. Yeah, I'm going to just discard these. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add this into the bowl with the bell pepper. And all right, so what we're going to do, we're going to walk back over here to our dish and we're going to make sure, just kind of stir our vegetables around, and then we're going to put our rice on, which is going to be our underlying of our vegetables, okay? All right. What we're going to do, we're going to wait a little bit We're gonna let it cook down some more.
Okay.
Now you see how it made more juices?
Yes.
Because that's what it does. Because a lot of our vegetables, what people don't know, that's why it's so good for us to eat vegetables, because
water intake.
it has water in it. Yeah. And it's really, really good for you. Yeah, so we're just gonna let that continue to cook. Then it's real good. It's gonna taste good too.
I believe it.
It's gonna taste good, really good. Yeah, and they're starting to
Get soft.
yeah, get tender. Yeah, it's gonna be really, really good. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna get ready to prepare our rice.
Okay.
So let that go a little bit. I'm gonna let that cook a little bit more. I'm gonna turn it up just a tad. Gonna speed up the process for us. Now with our rice, you don't have to really add anything to it. What people mostly do, they like to add maybe some salt or some butter, but I don't need to add salt or anything to it because I have all the saltiness, the sweetness, and all of that, the spices in the vegetables. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add 2 cups of rice to my boiling water. I'm gonna let you add that cup there. I'll check this again. And then if you would please just stir it up real good. Get it mixed around in there. And then we're gonna add our top back to it and let it come to a great
filler.
Yes, it's a great filler, great filler. Okay, so we're gonna just let that cook a little bit more, and then we're gonna come here and we're gonna stay. So guys, we're just waiting on our food to just cook a little bit more, and we'll be right back in a moment. Okay guys, so we're back and we're ready to reveal the finished product. Miss Destiny, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready. So, let's get our
the rice?
vegetables. Yes. And you bring the rice, and we're going to bring it over. And voila!
Yes. It smells so good.
Oh. Can you smell it?
Yes, oh, I smell it.
Smells
I
great.
smell it. I'm gonna take that.
Yes, please, it's hot. So, we're gonna plate these 2 dishes. And the first thing we're gonna do, so we didn't cook the rice too long, so it's not like sticky, and it is falling apart, which is a good thing because I don't really like my rice like really sticky. But it's up to you how you like your rice, the consistency of your rice, however you like it. Then it's, you know, you could just do it just like that, okay? And we are going to add our vegetables to the top. And I just call this a sweet and spicy veggie with some fruit added to it. It's really good. I love it. It's great for when you're trying to detox or you're trying to get off the meats, because that's the phase I'm in right now. You know, just every so often I like to do that. So, and we're gonna get a little bit of that juice in it and that rice. Give it a little bit of flavor. So, you ready to try this?
I am very ready to try.
I got my fork. You got yours?
I don't have my fork. Oh,
Get
let me
your
grab a fork. Okay, I got my fork.
Ready?
Yes.
Let's dig into there. Get me some of this mango in there and some carrots.
Yes.
Let's try it. It's so good.
So good. It's sweet and spicy. Oh, that's really good. The juice over the rice too. Oh yeah, I like that. Y'all are missing out because it's good.
This mango is in my mouth. So folks, here you have it. This is a meal less than $10, a meal on a budget.
We are back here in the kitchen, and we have picked out some fresh vegetables from Auntie Katie's garden, community garden here in Dothan. And let's talk about what we have here. We have our fresh red skin potatoes, sweet Vidalia onions, some rosemary, thyme, fresh snap beans, some beautiful sweet cherry tomatoes, some kale here, and we also have some basil. And for our meats we're going to prepare, we have skinless salmon here, Alaskan skinless salmon here, and some shrimp. Okay, you guys, you ready? These are my little helpers, you guys. They're going to be assisting me today on preparing this good, healthy meal on a budget. So you guys stay tuned for what we have. We're going to wash off the shrimp here. And I always remember to wash your meat. And just wash them off really quick. And make sure the water is cold. Always rinse off in cold water. And we're going to put them in our little half cups. Okay. Why don't you guys grab that olive oil for me? And we'll go ahead and get that. Yep, that's it. Right. Make sure it's all in the pan. Okay. Start with our meats first. I always pick the meats first because they take the longest. It doesn't take vegetables that long at all. Okay. And then we're going to get a little bit of our little butter.
What's in the butter?
Garlic. And a special sauce. Special sauce. Getting the shrimp prepared. Just like to, brown these a little bit. And it doesn't really take a whole lot of seasoning like a lot of people put. A lot of animals put. All we mainly use here is a complete seasoning. No salt whatsoever, no calories. 0 grams of fat, but it tastes really good. And it's a complete herbal seasoning. Really good to add on to your shrimp. Are you scared? No. No? Okay. Okay, grab the spoon on the metal handle. And then just kind of like move them around in there while they're, while they're cooking. And flip them. And then also too, you have this dash with salt-free. It's a table blend seasoning, and it's very good for your meats as well. I use that to cook with a lot to give it an extra little seasoning spice. I'm just gonna add some onions to it. You done? Good?
The hot water, the hot stuff that's popping up on the onions.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. So what we gonna do next? What do we have next? What meat do we have next?
The skinless salmon.
Skinless salmon. Alright. You got a good memory. So we have our salmon here. So we're gonna wash it off. Make sure the water's cold. So I'll check the water, see if it's cold. Yep. Alright. So we're gonna wash this salmon off really good. You don't like salmon?
I like salmon.
You like salmon? Alright. So then we'll get a napkin here. We'll just pat it dry. It doesn't hold any water. And then we're going to do the salmon a little different. So that we'll make sure that our seasonings get into it. So we're going to transport it to this plate. So can you guys throw this away for me? Thank you. Ready for our salmon, y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay. And then we'll also just add a little bit. Okay. Put them on this plate right here. Show you how you do that. And then like once we get them rinsed off, we'll take them right here. Oh. And then sometimes like you can just grab it and pull all the leaves off. This is the good part right here. Rinse it out. Some people eat the stems, but I don't like the stems. We more so focus on the leaves. Alright. You can do all of them. Just rinse them off and then put them on there with the basil leaves. Okay. Alright. Awesome job. So now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to get the potatoes ready. So did you guys wash these for me? They're clean. Alright. So, I'm going to cut our potatoes here. Just kind of just, you know, cut these up in little, these are fresh red skin potatoes. Really I'm putting these in our little strainer. Alright. Just cut these in little squares. And then also too, when you're preparing a dish, I know sometimes people get tired of vegetables and you feel like you want some potatoes or some rice every now and then. Rice and potatoes are okay, especially when they're fresh raw. So we have our potatoes here, you guys. Okay. Now that seasoning that you wanted to grab, yes, Caribbean seasoning. Caribbean seasoning is very good for potatoes and rice and all that good stuff. So we're gonna sprinkle some of that on there. And then, let's see, it's the olive oil. Alright, thank you. You're such a good helper. So we'll sprinkle a little bit of that on there. Gives it a very good seasoning. This Caribbean seasoning is amazing. It doesn't have any salt in it, 0 grams of cholesterol, but it gives your food a really, really good taste, and it's very inexpensive. You can get it at just about all the local grocery stores here in town or anywhere. And all it does is just seasoning the potatoes.
And is this Caribbean made more for like the veggies and potatoes and stuff like that, more than like the salmon or the shrimp?
Well, this Caribbean season, you can really pretty much use it on anything, but it gives the food like a tropical flavor, and it's just good for, I mainly like to use it on my red skin potatoes.
What if you try it on pizza?
Try it on pizza? You can try it on pizza. You might like it.
Moving them around.
Two half cups. Put some water in the skillet.
But it's in Instagram worthy. Does anybody want
Yeah,
an utensil?
we have this, and then I have this other piece here.
Oh, I'm gonna get some.
Yeah, we
All
got
right, let me know when you want them to dive in.
Well, yeah, I've got a picture, so they're good. They're good to go.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's better than good.
All right, you guys, so we are done preparing our meal today here at Aunt Katie's Community Garden, and it has been nothing but a true pleasure, and to just walk the garden and get to pick out all the great fresh vegetables and foods that I got to prepare here today. So moving along, just want to tell you a little bit about my story and who I am. When I was 26 years old, I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, ductal carcinoma in my left breast. So fast forward a little bit, after I went through chemotherapy, radiation, and still now today, I'm currently taking a chemo pill. I realized during everything that I needed to change my diet, meaning I needed to change how I eat and what I put inside of my body if I wanted to live a healthy lifestyle and live longer. Every now and then you see, or pretty much here just rarely, you see a lot of people just diagnosed with numerous of just health issues, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, just to name a few. And a lot of times we don't know how to cope with that. Some people get depressed. They really don't know what to eat, so they take, eat the wrong things, and it affects their health. And a lot of times we don't realize how bad that it affects our body when we eat the things that aren't good for us, or really just, don't work for our diet. And a lot of times when I say diet, a lot of people think, well, just to lose weight, but that doesn't necessarily mean just to lose weight. It means, your diet that works for you. It can be made fun. You just have to watch your sugar intakes and the kind of foods that you eat. And it can be expensive, but it's not expensive at all. It can only be expensive if you make it expensive. And by doing that, that means just, eating fresh vegetables, fresh fruit. Here at Aunt Katie's Garden today, I picked out a lot of things that I would purchase at Publix or somewhere that would be very expensive by the time I got to, the register, when we can come right here at Aunt Katie's Garden and pick out those things and get it for a cheaper price. So I changed my eating habits, cut out porks, cut out salt. Everything that I prepared today was salt free. All the seasonings that you saw me use, they're all salt free, zero cholesterol, and they're good. Cooking with olive oil really makes a difference versus cooking with, cooking oil and a whole lot of salt. You don't need a whole lot of salt for your food, because that actually takes away from the taste of your vegetables and different things like that. So any way that I can help you with your own personal diet, not meaning to lose weight, but to make you have live a longer, healthy life, contact me. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. My website for my catering business is thechefkim.com, www.thechefkim.com. You can shoot me an email. I'll be more than welcome to help you out in any way that I can. I do some workshops here in the community for women that are diagnosed with breast cancer. We do juicing workshops, just different things that I've put together with a calendar of events to just help people and just show them that it's not, eating healthy can be fun as well. So, and also too, if you're diagnosed with anything, don't think that, it's just time to give up on life, because that doesn't necessarily mean that. You can live a long, healthy lifestyle just by changing your eating habits and eating right and taking care of your body.